everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Y'all, I'm back. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by and spend a portion of your day with me. So if things look a little different around me, they are. I have been in the process of moving from one studio location in the building where I lease to another location in the same building that became available. And my landlords were kind enough to let me just swap and move over. So that is what I have been doing for the past 7 days. My family and I have been busy doing it all, and we have a long way to go. But I did want to come on because we are in the throes of getting ready for Christmas, and I wanted to come on and share with you some more low-cost ideas as we continue to prep for the holiday season. So over time, you're probably going to notice some changes. My lighting, where I might be sitting, what my backdrop might look like. I have no idea yet on my final look, but I can tell you this, I absolutely love this space. So between this space and my backyard space, I think I'm pretty good. So today we're going to make something really quick, and I hope that you guys will find it enjoyable as well as very useful. I think it's a great stocking stuffer. So here's what we're making today. We're going to be making this sweet little mini milk carton with an acetate opening. And I'll also be sharing with you a way that you can take other items from your Christmas collection and use it as embellishments on your project. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's sweet little project. And like I said, I'm still playing around with the lighting in my new studio, so please bear with me. But when finished, this sweet little milk carton is going to measure 2.5 by 2.5, and it will be approximately 4 inches deep with a nice little acetate opening so that you can see the sweets that we have on the inside. We're also going to take some little mini ornaments that are meant for the mini Christmas trees and use them to embellish this sweet little box. So here's what we're going to need to make it. We're going to need 1 piece of decorative 6 by 12 cardstock. That means that you'll be able to make 2 milk cartons from 1 piece of 12 by 12. Then I am going to cut off a scrap piece of this acetate to use for the opening. Then I have my Anna Griffin decorative bows that I'll be using. I'll also be using some mini clothespins that are red that I have, as well as my candies. This is going to be super, super easy. So here's what we're going to need to do to get started. I am going to take that 12 by 6 inch piece and I am going to trim it to 10.5 by 6. So then on the 10.5 inch side, I'm going to score every 2.5 inches. So that's 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. Then I'm going to rotate this to the 6 inch side, and we're going to score at 1 5/8, at 4, and at 5 1/4. Disregard the score mark I have here because I made a bad score. So that is 1 5/8, 4, and 5 1/4. So now to get rid of that bad score, I am just going to take the end of my big old spatula and just use it as an eraser. So I'm just going to press down on that bad score that I made until most of it is gone. So you can look at this and you can see where it was, but you don't really see that deep impression anymore. So let's go ahead and fold all of our scores. And now that we have our scores folded and burnished, this narrow flap is going to be your glue or your tape flap. You're going to have one long rectangle in the corner at the bottom that we're going to go ahead and remove altogether. So now your piece is going to look like this. So now we need to make a couple of triangles so that we can get that good milk carton look. So on the flap that's next to the glue flap, we're going to make a triangle. And I'm just drawing that so you can see. So we're going to do it there. Then we'll skip this one. And we'll do it here. You don't have to make the marks with a pen. We're actually going to make the marks with our stylus and with a ruler. I don't have my ruler handy, so I am just going to take my stylus and go over that line to get an impression. It's one of the things about moving. Everything is not convenient when you need it. So I am just going over that. We simply need to get an impression so that we can teach this paper to crease the way that we want it. So once you've done that, we're just going to do what I would call just a faux fold. We want to take that line that we scored in, and we're just giving the paper an idea of where we will eventually be pinching in. So now that we have our piece like this, we're going to go along the bottom, and we are going to angle out on every tab. And so now with your piece like this is your glue flap. We're not doing anything in this panel. If you want to add a window, this is where you add it. So I have cut out this little template, and my template is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, almost. And I'm going to take some glue and put it on that template, and then I'm just going to place it down. Try to get it even, but you know what? It's no biggie if it's not. So once we have that down, we're going to trace around to get an opening. Now, those of you who have dies and die cutters, you can use that for this part. For those of you who have not made that investment, this is a good way of getting an opening without having that. So now I've cut a scrap piece of acetate to just cover this. And my acetate is about 2 inches tall by 1 3/4 of an inch wide. And all I'm going to do is take my glue and just place a thin bead along the edge. I think I went in a little bit too far right there, but we'll see. My goal is to not have any of that glue showing on the acetate. And if you do get some glue on the acetate, you're able to wipe it up with a wet cloth. So now we have our sweet little acetate opening on the front. We can go ahead and put this together. So I am going to take my glue, and I'm going to put my glue on the glue flap. I'll take this flap, bring it over, and we'll get that stuck. And now that we have this piece stuck where you have joined it, that's the back of the box. This is the front. So we'll take these 2 side pieces, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. You can add tape to this if you want. You can use tape on this particular box because it will not be holding a lot of weight. So now I'll take my glue, put it on this piece. We'll fold it over. I'll put glue on this piece, and we'll fold it over. I'm going to go in and just take my fingers to get that nice and stuck. Now I'll use my big old spatula to make sure that I have a really good stick on this. And then when I think I do, I'm just going to make sure that my box is squared. Then I can take my fingers, and because we made those triangles and we trained this to fold, then it's going to be very easy to fold in to get that milk carton shape. That's why adding those triangles is so helpful. So now we have our sweet little box. I am going to take my 3 candies and put them in. You can actually fit more inside, but I'm just putting in 3. And then I'll pinch this to close it. Now for me, because this is what I consider to be a one and done, when I'm giving milk cartons, I tend to seal them all the way this way. Now you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I am sealing this one because this is normally how I do it. So now I'm going to take one of my bows. I'm going to take one of these mini ornaments that I got from Walmart, and they're so cute. They are meant for the mini Christmas trees that people might put out, but I'm going to use these as an embellishment on this project. So I'm taking a scrap piece of my baker's twine. I'm going to take my ribbon, and I'm going to put the ribbon down using glue dots. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back, and I'll put a glue dot on the back here as well. You can use whatever you want to use to stick your embellishments on a project like this. Then I'm going to take half of a glue dot, and I'm going to place it right here in the center. And then I'll take my ornament, place that ornament in the glue, and we can just stick it down wherever we want. And then I'm just going to take that twine and unravel it. I'm not even going to trim it away because I like the rustic look of that. So now we have another sweet mini milk carton. I decided to put 3 sweets in each one of these, but you can place as many or as little as you want. But these are just so stinking cute and so easy to make. It's one of those things that you can whip up in no time to be able to give as a stocking stuffer, Secret Santa gift. If you're doing the 12 days of Christmas, this is a perfect item for that. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this sweet little project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I'd love to have you join. As always, you guys, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.